What up, world? How's it going? It's your boy Big Seven. I'm back with another one. Here to do another one. I hope everybody out there is doing good on this lovely Sunday. I'm doing all right. Just dropped my little man off, so I wanted to get back at it with you guys and give you guys some content. Something to eat up today. But I hope everybody's doing good out there. Thank you guys for coming to the channel, continuing to like, comment, and subscribe, continuing to kick it with your boy Seven. I really appreciate it because I love to try to help as many people as I can out. I love to do this work. This is what I've been called to do. This is what I'll continue to do to try to get people on the moving track or the moving wheel. And that's how it's going to be. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Guys, this is a struggling world. People want long-term results for temporary actions. Let's talk about it. Long-term results for temporary actions. Today in this world, so many people are looking for situations to go the distance. But the sad part about it is the situations that they're putting all of their marbles and their eggs into already show temporary actions. You hear what I'm saying? It's like how can you get to work every day if you're putting all of your eggs in a car that's already was set to break down? It's like somebody gave you a car and said, it don't have much life in it left. It might have a couple of months. The engine is blown. There's so many problems. Boom, boom, boom. But you didn't think to get it fixed. All you said is, I'm gonna make it 3-4 years with this car without fixing it. This is what people are doing with their lives today. Is putting all of their eggs in a basket that's already shown to not produce any results. Before they put their eggs in that basket. And the sad part about it is they had long-term solution before they put their eggs in the basket of temporary. So, what made you think that you were going to get long-term results when the thing that you were chasing already showed temporary actions? You have the most beautiful maid at the crib. This person that's trying to talk to you never asked you what color you like. Never asked you what type of foods you like to eat. Never asked you what type of places you like to visit on your off time. Never asked you the things that would stick in a relationship. But this was the person that you chose to put all of your eggs into when they came in showing you temporary before you put it in there. This is what you chose. You had long-term at the crib already. But you kept giving play to that thing and that person, and they showed you that they didn't want to know you. They just wanted to know what was in the pants. And every action that they showed you before you went and grabbed all of your eggs and put them over here was temporary. Everything that you seen out of them, temporary. All it read temporary. But you had everything that you could ask for over here. You had love, companionship, there for you, supportive, had your back, talked to you, respected you. Right here at the crib. Long-term flashing on that person. You seen it. Everything they did read long-term. Family functions. Cookouts, eat-outs, job functions, support, always there. But you kept dibbling and dabbling to see if this temporary person had anything for you. And each time they had one thing for you. Back to the crib. Back to the crib. They didn't want to visit family. They didn't want to go to functions. They weren't around on holidays. All they were about was conflict. And this is what they were showing before you put your eggs in that basket. This is all they showed you. Their game even showed you that. Their game didn't show anything long term. Let's go to McDonald's. Then back to the crib. What you doing Thanksgiving? Oh, I'm going to be out of town, but you know how that go. Every time. No, oh, we can spend this together. I can go to your fams. You can come to mine after. No. It was, I'm going to be out of town. What about Christmas? Oh, me and the boys, we having a function. Little Christmas party. I can't come. No, it's going to just me and the homies. Valentine's Day. What you doing Valentine's Day? I'm your Valentine, right? No, we got this little thing going on, little Valentine party. Always an excuse. And this is what you chose. This is what you chose when you had long-term at the crib. Now, these same people are getting to the ages where you want somebody in your life. Those ages where you feel like some days you can't even pick it up and you need that person to help. They get into those ages, but they chose temporary over the person that was going to be able to be there around those ages when you can't get the motor running every day. This is what they're doing. And then they're crying. And they're saying stuff like, where did all the good people go? Well, you had them. Some of them you turned abusive and mean. Now those people that you had for long term, now they're playing games too because they don't want to be hurt. Some of them is out there guarding their hearts. Some of them don't want relationships. Some of them are turning themselves into the best versions of themselves and not needing a relationship. A relationship to them is just extracurricular activity. It's not needed. This is a result of you not paying attention to what you already had at the crib. Now you're at 33 to 40 and you can't find nobody. Because you chose all of the good years for temporary situations, trying to make those temporary situations grow into long-term situations when they never showed any growing power. You've seen from the get-go that these things had no get it, no go there, no far distance, no long term, no nothing. It showed you already from the get-go it wasn't going nowhere. Before you even got into it, it showed you. You've seen it from the outside looking in. You can see that it had a short rope on it. It had a short shelf life. It's like certain stuff and certain goods at Walmart. Those as seen on TV type of things. They sit out in the front where, hey, they may be good for a night or two, but they have a short-term shelf life. They're not gonna be here for long. That's why we sit them in the front and we put a certain price on them. Because we know we can't put them on the shelf. Because no one's going to buy them or take them serious. This is not something we're restocking. This is something that's here for a season. It's seasonal. You ever get a seasonal job? You can't take that seasonal job and think that you're going to be here forever. You got to treat that seasonal job as it's just there for the season. But people is taking that seasonal situation they got with this person and praying to God that it's growing. It's going to grow. Where God is already showing them signs that this is not going to grow. What you already have is what's growing. So hold on to it. Cherish it. Treat it like it's something. No, they want to lollygag and procrastinate and manipulate and hide behind a mask and do all of this stupid stuff when they should be making decisions that grow. And then when they get to a certain age, I'm 35, I'm 36, I'm 37. Oh, now I'm going to find Prince Charming. Now I'm going to find Queen Elizabeth. You too late. That ship has sailed already. It's done. Now you want to complain. You're complaining when you already had what you long-term in the grasp of your hand. Long-term was right next to you every day, every night. You kicked long-term to the curb. You talked about long-term like there wasn't nothing. You made up lies about long-term so you could get out of that long-term situation. You made people think that long-term was delusional and crazy. So you can run away from long-term. But the sad part about it is you wanted long-term. The whole time you was talking about long-term, that's all you was looking for. Make it make sense. Someone tell me, make this make sense. I'm trying my best to get away from long-term, but yet I'm looking for long-term. And now that I am 30 freaking 8 to 40, and I'm to those ages where it's looking kind of dull, now I want long term. When I had it, I didn't even cherish long term. Now I want to cry. Now I want to sit on my butt and I want to cry about long term not being there no more. When I did everything in my power to get rid of long term. Make this make sense. We're living in a struggling world that is battling themselves. You fighting against yourself and don't even see it. I'm an alpha woman. I'm an alpha man. I don't need to listen. How you gonna cooperate with somebody if you can't listen? How can you add yourself to somebody if you cannot listen? Make it make sense. If I don't know what you like, what triggers you, what turns you on, what turns you off, what's this and that, how do I add myself to the relationship? Make it make sense. I don't want to listen. I don't want to hear you out. But yet I'm sitting here crying about wanting long term. How can I get you if I can't understand what you want? I want to be a boss in every situation and control every narrative, every aspect of the relationship. I don't even know you, not trying to get to know you, but yet I'm still steady telling people I want long term. How do I date you if I'm not trying to get to know you? Can somebody tell me that? How can I date you if I don't get to know you? Struggling world, battling themselves. Make it make sense. We want long-term relationship. I want the love of my life. I want this and I want that. Well, are you willing to listen to what they got to say? Are you willing to see what he likes, what she likes, what turns them on, what triggers them? Are you willing to really give it a shot? And if you do give it a shot, are you going to stay? Or are you going to act like you're bored again and you're going to run? To the toxicity again. I'm lost, guys. Because I'm looking dead at the problem, but the world don't see the problem. I'm looking dead at the problem while the world is sitting back and they're like, what's the problem? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you? Well, you're trying to be in love by not showing love. How do you... I'm lost. How can I be in love without showing love? I don't understand it. Like, someone need to come to me and tell me, like, I show no love. I'm not there for that person. I don't support them. But I'm telling everybody else I want love. Everybody see every person I have walking out of my life, but yet I'm acting like I'm the most loving and caring person ever. How? Because we're sure those people wouldn't be walking out of your life if that were true. Everybody just don't come up with the same results with you unless it's you doing something. Make it make sense. Everybody wrote you off. Everybody just don't like you. You can't seem to find someone that's great. Even the people that's trying hard with you to tack on the toxic ways that you have, you still can't seem to make it work with them. It is a struggling world, guys, and they're battling themselves. They're battling themselves. But trying to act right. Who's right in the situation? You can't grow without growing. You make that make sense. You can't grow without putting efforts in to grow. Like if I'm trying to grow with you, I got to see what's up with you. It's like a job. If I'm going for a job, I need to know the ins and outs of that job. If I'm going for the job, why would I just go for the job and be like, I got this? No, because I'm going to get in that job and I'm going to be like, how do y'all want it? Even if I got a clue of what to do, I still need to know how that company wants it, how they do things, how they run the company. What days they off? What do they like? I need to know things. If I'm pushing everything that they say away and don't want to hear it, how do I learn how they like it? How do I learn how they want it? Same with the relationships. Yeah, I've been in a few relationships, but if I don't know how you want it, how do we grow? If I don't even allow myself to understand what you want, how do we grow? If all I say is, I got this over here, oh, we go and do it over here, how do we grow? If I'm never supportive on any endeavors or anything that you got going on, how do we grow? I'm never behind you. I'm never showing love. I'm never saying, babe, what you got going on? How can I add myself to it? How can I actually add myself to it if I'm never trying to see what you got going on? If I'm not caring, how do we grow? The struggling world is killing themselves. And the sad part about it is everybody think they're right. Everybody's right. How do you get along in a world where everybody is right and not willing to learn? Struggling world killing themselves. You're fighting and battling yourself. I don't even have to say nothing. I'm looking at you and you punching yourself. You can't get out of this rut that you put yourself in. You left long term for temporary when you already seen the temporary actions that temporary had before you left long term for temporary. But yet you still put all of the long term marbles in a temporary basket. And now all of the long-term marbles are gone. And now you want to cry. Wah, wah, wah. Long-term that you had is somewhere getting long-term with somebody else. And now you mad and you want to tarnish long-term's name because you didn't do right by long-term. Now you want to make long-term look bad because long-term is looking lovely. Now let's figure out how to make long-term look horrible. Wasn't a good person, wasn't a good this, wasn't a good that, wasn't a good that. But because he ain't good to you no more, he's done with you, she done with you, she don't want you no more. Now they ain't good in every other area. When it was you who killed it. You cheated, you lied, you did this, you did that. But now you tarnishing long-term name because you did these things. But trying to look good. I'm so loving. I'm going to go to another church service. And because I'm so loving and I'm so good. Instead of admitting, I messed up. I had long term right here in the bag. If I did what I needed to do, long term would be right here. If I got my act together, didn't let nobody come in to my spaces easily, didn't tack on anybody else's energy, didn't bring that crap from the job home, loved the person I had, was there all of the time, long term would still be there. But now I got to tarnish long term's name because long term don't want me no more. Because I'm only temporary now. Because I took all my long-term marbles and put them in a temporary basket and I don't have no more. So let me cause destruction. Let me go around slandering, manipulating, lying, still cheating, hacking, stalking, doing whatever I can do to cause mischief in somebody's life because I'm mad that I messed up. Struggling world, guys. Where we get into? No accountability gets you nowhere. This is why we're going like this. Because no one's taking accountability, but you can clearly see everything that they've done. That's the sad part. You're not trying to take accountability for what you've done, but we see that you've done it. It's already finished. We felt your energy. We've seen how you act. You always up in arms when people ask you simple questions. So we already can tell that you've done this stuff and you're mad about it and you don't want to be asked about it because you did it. But yet, you want to still act like you didn't do it. And you want me to put my long-term marbles into your short-term basket when you keep showing me that you're short-term. And now that we're that the real people, the smart people have caught on that you are short-term, you mad at the smart people, and now you like, where are all the good people at? Not around you because you're not good. But you won't admit it. The least we can do is congratulating you on admitting it, but you won't even do that part. So how are we going? What are we going to give you if we can see that you're short term and you won't admit it? We're not going to give you nothing. We're just going to walk away. Because we can already see it. We can feel the energy. Not our fault. Blame God. God gave us this power. Blame him. Well, why are you going to church and trying to pretend you so connected to him? What are you mad at then? You so connected to God, why ain't you getting what you swear you getting? What are you hurt for if you so connected to God? Oh, because that's a lie. You're not connected at all. You just like to look the part. That's what we see. And we can see that. That's why we ain't connecting with you. Now you're crying in the corner. Where did all the good people go? Not around you. See, I would rather be attacked by someone who's already told me they ain't no good than someone who pretends to be good and really ain't no good. Because at least I know what I'm looking for with that person. Right? I would rather be attacked by them because now I have a hand up because I know when to put my guard up and I know when I can take it down with this person. With you, all of these games, manipulation, illusions, tricks. Why would I even put myself in that? I would rather go over here and play this game with the person I know is evil than to come over here and play a game with somebody that's showing you they all over the place. Trickery, manipulation, lies, jokes, game. Like, where am I going to get with you? I don't know what to look for with you. I don't even want to do temporary with you because you're going to give me that fake long-term vibe that you got going on. Like, oh, I'm really long-term when you know you're not. When you know you don't want this situation. See, they be putting on that mask and acting like, oh, I want something so good and so long, so real, and then never showed you any long-term vibe. Never gave you any long-term vibe. Never showed you any long-term actions. Never told you about themselves. When you asked about them, they argue. What person argues when you ask about them? Tell me about yourself. I already done told you. I already done. Tell me about your childhood. You know I already did. What type of person does that? How do you want long-term and I can't even get long-term out of you? Like, you already showing me what I should be running from. It's sad today, man. It's a struggling world, man. It's sad. Can't have a conversation with each other. You can't talk to each other because everybody's right. Everybody's right, guys. This person over here lying, talking about you didn't give them no chance, you didn't do this, and you wasn't there. Knowing they lying though. And then trying to act like God is going to send them an angel. Like you not getting another angel. You already destroyed the angel he gave you. Now you think you getting another angel? Come on. Like, really? Make this stuff make sense. Because you show up in a church service here and there, you still got the same energy, the same vibe to you. You just know how to hide it better. And you think God ain't looking dead at you? Like, it's sad. Like, you got to change for this stuff. If you want long-term results, you got to change for that. You can't just hide your short-term better and think that long-term results is going to come. Like, it's sickening out here. Like, I really see people doing it. Like, they just be like, ready. No, I'm about to trick them. And they're going to be around forever while I play games forever. And where did all the good people go? I don't know. I don't know. You ran them off. It's a struggling world. It's a struggle, man. It's a struggle world. We want struggle relationships. That's what we I wonder why struggle relationships ain't lasting. Like, come on now. Come on now. Was that supposed to last? I mean, I don't know, guys, but I'm going to let this one go. I'm gonna finish it right there. Well, again, thank you guys for stopping by. If you stopped by to watch the video, struggle world. Sad, but this is what we've become. A struggle world who wants long-term results for temporary actions. This is what we want. And it's sad because that is all people are giving out is temporary actions. And they want long-term results. You get nowhere with temporary action. But yet you're trying to exchange it. You're going to the store with short money trying to get big things. Like, I'm trying to buy something with less money to buy it. Less than what it costs to buy it. Make it make sense. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a messenger. Don't shoot me. You guys have a blessed day. It is a nice Sunday out there. Get y'all some football in. Come on now. You know us. America love football. You know, go and watch you a little football or some entertainment or do something with your kids or something, you know. But go and show some love. You know, continue living. Go get some fresh air. Ooh, this is a nice day. Well, where I'm at least, it's a nice day. I always like to take a walk. You know, sometimes walk around the corner. Give me some sunshine. But like I'm saying, come to the page, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Continue to watch the videos if they are helping you. That is what I'm about. Thank you. Come to the page, the channel, and keep watching them because you're going to keep growing. I'm telling you, you're going to get something out of whatever I'm talking about. You're going to get something. And it's going to show you that, hey, maybe I need to be a little bit better. Or, you know, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Who knows? You know, I even look at my videos sometimes and I be like, dang, yeah, I'm right. Not try to toot by a whore, but I need to learn sometimes. Sometimes I'm teaching myself some things. So it surprises me at times. But you guys have a blessed one. Have a good one. Continue to send people to subscribe to the channel. Continue to tell them about the content. We are growing as a family, Chosen, and we're going to continue to grow. And you guys are going to continue to do the same that I'm doing. You know, giving the word out, you know, helping people to change. Tell your testimony. I tell mine. I'm not the only one that could do this stuff, you guys. We're all doing it. Teach people on a daily basis. And they'll continue to learn. Let's do it. God bless. I'm gone. Big 7 signing off. Out.